I'm Polly Cornelius. I teach at Elon University in the United States, and it was my great pleasure to be a professor of opera workshop and vocal technique this summer here at AEF. One of our expected outcomes was to provide unique opportunities to perform operatic literature as well as diverse vocal literature. And we had a special focus on Giacomo Puccini. This year happened to be the 100th anniversary of Puccini's death. So we performed La Bohème in St. Mark's Church with professional opera singers, and our students here were the ensemble and had some small compromario roles. And we visited Torre del Lago Puccini, Puccini's home in Lucca, and the museum. And so we learned a lot about Puccini's life, which helped inform us for the opera. We also performed jazz and music theater and pop songs on a couple of concerts. One of my goals was to not just learn about Italian opera, which is what we're here for, but to bring what we do to you all, to the Florence community. So we had a performance of jazz and music theater at the Shea Cafe, which was amazing. And we collaborated. Some of the singers were able to perform in the jazz pop concert with Professor William Lenahan, who I love collaborating with. And we also did a concert of Italian repertoire yesterday at Monte Domini. That was part of our outreach and community engagement component of the program. So Florence impacted my creative process by not only me just walking through the streets every day and experiencing Florentine culture and interacting with Florentines, but eating the food, going to museums, going to concerts, and mostly interacting with my colleagues here, Cristiano Manzoni every day, who I co-taught the course with, and Susanna Ragacci, who helped pick out Italian repertoire for the students and teach voice lessons. This was our 5th summer together doing this. Our first summer was in 2018, and this was a solid summer. It's the largest class we had. We had 19 students in opera workshop from countries, not just US, but Peru, Canada, Mexico, the United States, and Italy. And so that provided a global artist cultural experience for us. So the highlight of our summer was performing La Bohème by Giacomo Puccini in St. Mark's Church. We put together a quartet of professional Italian singers to perform the principal roles, and our students at AEF performed in the ensemble, the chorus, and smaller compromario roles. And so it was so wonderful for the students to perform alongside these Italian singers and learn from them and perform in a professional venue. I only wish we had done more than one performance. We had beautiful costumes by Roberta. We had wonderful lighting by Elizabeth Santani and wonderful piano, the Maestro Cristiano Manzoni. It was amazing and a wonderful celebration of Puccini's life and the 100th anniversary of his death. So the students in Opera Workshop took another class in combination with Opera Workshop. Most of them took Italian language. And the language teachers and I worked together. It's developing the whole global citizen artist. They were learning more about the language and the culture of Florence, as well as learning music in Opera Workshop. So we felt like we were developing a whole person, and the students were amazing this summer, and they will take the skills that they learned in my class and their other classes, and from working with all these students from all around the world, to their professional lives, to their institutions, if they're finishing college, to their native countries, and always remember this experience in Florence and performing where opera was born. Opera was born here in Florence. And so they got to walk the same streets that the first opera singers that are noted walked. And they know this. And so the students felt they had a full immersion into Florence and the language and the music scene here, and unprecedented. Thank you.